Good morning, distinguished uh, presenters, panelists, and participants. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this Creative Economy Seminar, Our Common Future. On behalf of the Asian Development Bank Institute, I would like to convey my heartfelt gratitude to you for your engagement in today's event. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to our dedicated collaborators in organizing this event, including the Indonesian Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, and Asian Creative and Digital Economy Youth Summit. The creative economy is a vital driver of economic growth, social inclusion, international influence, and sustainable development. The sector represents roughly 3% of global GDP, and this could triple by 2030. Trade in creative goods increased by a fifth between 2010 and 2020, and export of creative services more than doubled in the same period. The creative economy is dominated by micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, bringing widespread benefits from job creation and poverty reduction to economic diversification and resilience. It's also a significant employer, accounting for 6.2% of all workers and 50 million jobs worldwide. The creative economy has emerged as a central element of the landscape in Asia and the Pacific, and is only set to grow in the years ahead. The structural transformation of our economies and societies is placing an ever greater emphasis on knowledge, innovation, and services. The relative use and increasing education levels of our populations provide a sound socio-demographic basis for expanding the creative economy, with more than 65% of ASEAN's 700 million residents under 35, for instance. Rising prosperity in Asia and the Pacific and our region's growing global influence point to a greater role for the creative economy in the years ahead. Exactly 2 years ago, the ADBI published Creative Economy 2030, Imaging and Delivering a Creative, Inclusive, and Sustainable Recovery. This document charts a pathway for boosting the regional creative economy across a variety of policy areas, economic sectors, and national jurisdictions. The book includes a range of practical case studies and innovative policy approaches from across Asia and the Pacific. It provides a blueprint for overcoming the challenges presented by COVID-19 and emerging with a more flourishing and resilient sector. The pandemic posed a once-in-a-generation challenge to the creative economy, a sector marked by independent producers and micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, and informal, flexible work found itself uniquely exposed to the economic shocks of COVID-19. The knowledge and education sectors that underpin the creative economy ground to a halt, with significant running loss and widening digital divides. The creative economy, which depends on bringing people together into a collaborative ecosystem, was torn apart. Now, rising geographical tensions, economic volatility, and the escalating impacts of climate change threaten the recovery of the creative economy. However, retooling the creative economy presents considerable social, economic, and environmental opportunities for Asia and the Pacific. These creative industries are vital for youth inclusion, employing more of those between 15 to 29 than any other sector. The sector represents a vehicle for improving gender equality, as about half of its practitioners are women. Every dollar invested in the creative economy generates $2.5 in return. Diversifying our economies and societies away from environmentally intensive industrial production and boosting the creative economy will both enhance our collective resilience to climate-related shocks, reduce our contribution to them, and advance sustainable growth and development across the region. In this context and background, the central objective of this event is to produce practical policy recommendations and design substantive guidance to unleash the full potential of creative economy. Throughout the course of the day, 4 surveys will be distributed to gather your insights and tap into your experiences. Alongside the key outcome of the panel discussions, this will inform the development of series of key principles and best practice to foster a renewed vision for the creative economy going forward. Ultimately, this creative economy, our Common Future seminar is designed to pave the way and build momentum toward the World Conference on Creative Economy, or WCCE. The 6th edition of this keynote event will be held in Tashkent in early October, and we are delighted to welcome some of our distinguished colleagues from Uzbekistan's Art and Culture Development Foundation to today's discussion. ADBI and our partners are extremely excited to continue collaborating with the WCCE to jointly organize a session during the 2024 WCCE in Tashkent. This will provide a platform to effectively disseminate the key messages arising from this creative economy seminar, enrich the evidence base for policy action in the sector, and broaden awareness among key stakeholders. We believe that through our collective efforts, we can make a significant impact and promote creative economy on a global scale. I hope today's seminar will equip with transferable lessons, actionable approaches, and best practice to apply in your home countries. As we look ahead to the World Conference on Creative Economy later this year, today's series of discussions represents an opportunity for us to build momentum toward a more creative and dynamic economy, a more inclusive and equitable society, and a more sustainable future. I extend a warm welcome to all participants and our partners again, and wish you an engaged and productive event. Thank you very much.